In the heart of Lagos, where the horn never slept, the air buzzed with untold dreams, lived Tomiwa Akinyele, a final year university student and tech startup founder. He was young, brilliant, and determined to break out of the circle of poverty. But for every stride he made forward, a strange pattern followed. His biggest opportunity always came during the rain, and each time something went wrong. The first time it happened, Tomiwa had been invited to pitch at a major startup event at Landmark Center, Lagos. A sudden thunderstorm struck, flooding the road. His Uber got stuck, and he missed his slot. Another time, a grant interview was scheduled online, but never took light, and his inverter, freshly repaired, sparked and died at the first thunder crack. It rained that day too. At the third time, a job offer that was rescinded following a mysterious computer crash and a rainstorm. He started to believe what his grandmother in Ayedero once told him. Not all rain bring life, Tomiwa. Some rains come to wash away destiny. Convinced there was more than coincidence, Tomiwa traveled to Ayedero. He hadn't been there in years, not since his mother died. He met his grandmother, Yagba, now stooped with age, but fierce in spirit. Tomiwa, you have the mark, Omomi, she said. Examine his palm by the oil lamp. A curse born from heavy. A rain spirit was invoked to soak your path. Every time success near, it comes to wet your dream and drum them away. Tomiwa, your late father, a promising young lawyer then, has also failed in the brink of greatness. Always during the rain, the curse has passed through the blood, and now a generational curse. Iyagba narrated what happened to Tomiwa, that your great-grandfather denied a dying priest shelter during the rainy season. The priest felt betrayed and bitter, and he cursed his lineage. Your children shall never rise when the sky cries. Tomiwa, a little kindness helps, and a little wickedness can destroy a whole generation, she said. Tomiwa didn't believe in this superstition. He's educated and mainly believed in scientific solutions. He's a tech guy, but he couldn't ignore the patterns anymore. So he did something different. He mixed the ancient with the modern for the solution of his life. Tomiwa built a weather tracking app designed to alert him not just of rain, but of specific atmospheric patterns tied to the past events. He marked those field dates, their humidity, wind speed, observed like a madman. Then he returned to Ayedero, this time not to hide, but to perform the rituals Yagba insisted on. For the rituals to be performed, Tomiwa need 3 items. Rainwater collected directly from the sky at midnight, ashes from burnt journals of his failed projects, and a big calabash in the form of new seed to be planted at midnight to pacify the spirit, so that all the causes can be cleansed. At the midnight of the rituals, Tomiwa planted the guava seedling in the red soil, pouring the rainwater over it while reciting a chant Iyagba taught him, one that reclaimed the name and break the chain of generational curse. After a few weeks, Tomiwa received a call from a well-established company to present a startup project, and the presentation was scheduled during Lagos' peak rainy season. He was scared and disturbed. He considered cancelling the project, but he later changed his mind. This time, he prepared differently. He booked 2 backup flights. He had 3 generators, solar panels, and hotspot router. He even rehearsed in the rain. Tomiwa was well prepared for the project defense after several setbacks. The day came. The rain poured like it always did, but this time he didn't flinch. He presented remotely with backup internet, power, and art. The pitch was a hit. Investors were moved not just by his innovation, but by his resilience. Tomiwa eventually succeeded, not because he avoided the rain, but because he understood its reading, its threat, and its symbolism. In a country where infrastructure falters, where rain can mean destruction or rebuild, he chose to stand and build cover rather than run. He started a fund called the Shelter Initiatives, helping other youth to protect their dreams from the storm, offering power, backups, mobile hubs, and logistics support to entrepreneurs facing nature's challenges of different types. And the guava tree he planted, it bore fruit exactly 1 year later during the rain, and it becomes a benefit to the community. Years later, as Tomiwa stood under the shade of the guava tree in Ayedero, he watched a group of local children gathered around a small laptop powered by solar panels. They were coding their first apps, an idea from one of his Shelter Initiative workshops. The cloud rolled in dark and heavy, but Tomiwa only smiled. "Let it rain," he whispered, because now he knew the rain no longer killed success, it watered it. And from that day on, whether the sky turned grey over Lagos or Ayedero, people didn't just run for shelter. They remembered Tomiwa Akinyele, the man who turned a cause into a calling and proved that success is like a seed. They only need the right hand to bloom, even in the storm. The moral lesson on this story is that not every storm is meant to break you. Some come to teach you how to be shelter, prepare better, and rise stronger. The rain that kills success only does so when we refuse to adapt. In modern Nigeria, survival isn't just about brains, it's about grit, preparation, and a little belief in the unseen.